In the water's edge, I see but for a moment one Ganeth Harrows.
I hate to break it to you, man, but what you're saying isn't deep at all.
Testing sound? Yeah, seems like we have sound. Oh, we are starting the game again. Welcome, Thiago Travi. Thank you so much for coming up today. Let me load again since we were just walking here. Wasting time. I have a very hard challenge here. How are you, my friend? This boss is, well, above my level. But I want to defeat it. I know I can do it. Maybe if I purchase more of the revive items, I can do it. Let's buy items. Those should be revive items. More. We should also... Oh yeah, craft some equipment. Create accessory. Craft one that's strong against water damage. Garment. And then we have those options here. Counter attack damage, increase it. Fire and water, decrease it again. Wind damage, plus. It's good because this one decreases like 2 times. This one is also good. I'll make this one. Make another one. This one seems good. Or maybe not that much. Penetration and resistance. Maybe not that much. 3 more. Enduro ore. Enduro is the name of a game. Inhibitor crystal.
Hey, that looks...
Opal. Fire and water. Hey Alex, thanks so much. You just became a member again. Thank you, my friend. You're not playing Romancing Saga anymore. Or are you? Thanks for appearing here. I know you come from a group. What time is it for now? Maybe we should make another accessory.
Pretty good.
Prepped. Garnet. I think I'll make this one as well. Thanks so much, Alex. Oh yeah, I can also transfer skills. How are you? I was asking if you still play Reuniverse. Awakening people. Have a lot of this inhibitor crystal. Barbed crystal. This one is strange. Transfer skill. CP Coast, airdrop. Resistance, light wind. I'll leave it like it is for now. This seems good. Demon Killer, welcome. What level are you now? I'm just behind you a bit in the game. It's getting hard. Oh, so I have been watching the videos. I am actually level 40 something, I think. 45. No, level 42, 43. The game's getting hard, yes. It's getting hard. Not just a little hard, very hard. But I'm also doing some side quests. This boss here is a side event.
That's no ordinary stray there.
We'd best stay out of its way for now.
No, I want to face it. Maybe I can. With the right equipment, everything's possible. Level 56. My level is 42.
So this...
He's the one who polluted the pond. Consider this payback for all those fish.
Rising Falcon!
Target weak point. Here.
Yeah, it seems like we have to take care.
It's raining globs of slime. Gross. I'll take out as many as I can.
Kisara is dead already.
In a bind.
Lightning condemned. Thunderblade. Illuminate the dark.
Ignite!
Holy light. Stand between heaven and earth.
This is bad, right?
Yes, Alvin. Very bad.
I don't feel so good.
Do it.
Commander of Heaven!
Divine Phoenix Cyclone. I'm almost dead. Sorry, I'm at work, I can't stay on the stream, but I wanted to give up my membership again, and yes, I still play. Almost daily. Ah, thank you. No worries, man. Good job.
Technique.
I died before. Shoni's dead! Revive me, Shion. I thought I had revived Shion. Use stronger potions, man. Stronger potions. I don't have that many.
They're all coming after me.
I'm coming, Redwell.
I'm not scared. I'm totally fine.
I have to train harder.
This one's all mine.
I owe you one.
Shion is dead again.
This ends now.
Consider yourself finished.
I'll bring you
My
back
turn.
from
Raining flash!
Kisara is dead. No!
You picked the wrong fight.
In a bind.
Illuminate the dark.
Now I can let loose.
That noise. Anything in armor.
Here comes the big one.
Tried to evade, but it was too late. Kisara's almost dead. Shion is dead.
Don't leave me all alone here.
It's jumping. It's jumping.
Ready to go.
Ah. I couldn't evade.
Far enough. Back from death's abyss.
She's already casting revive. Kisara is dead.
Raging storm. Confiscated by the power of flame. Vanish without a trace.
Can't get out of this.
Mom.
The screen bugged.
I'll bring you back from death's abyss.
Who's she reviving? Me. So... Life bottle, ring well.
Just like that, I'm back in it.
Start by holding the front line.
No sooner said than done.
Damn it! I'll bring you back from death abyss.
Don't kill me.
Here's a healing art. With the wind. No, it won't end
Xion is dead.
like this.
Tuh. Using flame attacks is so hard.
I'll bring you back from death. I'll bring you back from death's abyss.
Xion is dying.
No more playing nice.
Hey Tyler, how are you?
A whirling struggle.
We're facing a hard challenge here.
Winds of heaven. Ready or go. Hold on to your arts. Here it comes. Please don't sleep now. Confiscating. To stop you dying?
Died again.
Sleep now. Glacial spear. I'll bring you back from death's abyss. Get on in there with the others.
Ah, it would jump on me again. I'm doing fine, my friend. How about you? Oh, I'm still alive.
I never miss. I'll bring you back from death's abyss.
Yes.
Now's our chance. No, it won't end like this.
Xion is dead. Do I remove? Xion is dead again. Didn't I remove Ringwell for Dohaling?
From beyond, imbued is
Denied.
life. Back to it. Resuscitation.
Not in your dreams.
Another incantation ruined. Let me free you of your power. My turn. Burn in hell. Lionheart. Armor won't save you. Blew away. Can't get out of this.
Dead again? Glad you're doing good. Thank man.
I couldn't make it in time.
I'll bring you back from that to this. Help me, Xion.
Shield from calamity. Barrier. Guardian field. I'm ready to go. Resonate with the earth.
Resonate with the earth.
This should do it. On your knees. Hurricane thrust.
Actually, attacking from behind deals more damage. We don't take hits by attacking behind. Why attacking the tongue? Why didn't I think about this before? Because of this, everyone is dead again. No. No.
This battle is stacked heavy against.
So we regroup and try again.
You're right. We must play intelligently. Forgive me. This is my time. I'm ready.
Half HP.
Does it have an ace up its sleeve? Such unadulterated fury.
Watch out!
Try harder! We the flame inside me, yearn to be let free. Imbue this vanquished soul with life. Rising falcon! Raining slash!
This one's mine!
Try harder!
I survived this. Kisara didn't.
Radiant away! Force of regeneration! Regenerate! Switch to offense!
Can't be happening!
Shion is dead again. Dohalin's dead. All reviving members are dead.
I hope this medicine works as
Ugh. Crush it. Revive me. Ugh. Hi Capivara, welcome. Miguel. Stop calling Miguel, man. Forget about Miguel. Revive my team.
I'm only getting started. Mega Ray! Annihilation! By the power of
Raining
flame!
slash!
Finish with
Blow
that
away! Try harder! Not a chance! My turn! Raining!
Everyone is dead. Everyone is dead.
Slash!
I can feel the medicine
Blow away!
working.
Raining! Hurricane thrust! Tear!
Healing circle!
Anything in armor is all mine! Okay, here I go!
Blood soul!
Rising!
I let my guard down.
Dohanin is back.
Arnexter, where are you going?
Try harder! My turn!
Searing flame! Delighted I do! No more playing nice!
Beyond. Imbue this
Ready
vanquished
to go.
soul with life! I'll smash you! Resuscitation!
Here's a healing art!
Blow away!
First aid!
Raining slash!
Searing hectic! And will!
Negative gain! Flame inside me, yours to be let free! Negative gain!
Here, let go!
Rising falcon!
No, Pretinha, no.
Raining slash! No further! Blow away!
Inferno crossing!
Demon Fang!
Going in! Inferno crossing! I'm taking too much...
The secret boss or something, kinda. Not quite, but almost.
Try harder! Not a chance!
Oh, dead. Oh my god, Dohalin still alive? Revive me, Dohalin.
Imbue this vanquished soul with love resuscitation. Breath of life. Heal my weary companion. Cure.
Last life bottle. Let's take the risk. No, Pretinha.
I'm only getting this help. Healing circle.
I don't know what I'd do without you.
Perhaps now isn't the time.
I really don't.
Denied. Let me help. First aid.
Rising Falcon.
By the power of
Breath of life. Heal my weary companion.
no more playing nice. Lightning strike. Hurricane strike. Mind if I do?
Radiant radiance no further.
Hurricane strike.
Raining slap. Breath of life. I can heal my weary companion. Raining slap. Cure. The flame inside me yearns to be let free.
What is dead? Kisara and Dohalin dead. Shion, please help me.
I'll bring you back from death's abyss.
Rising Falcon.
I'll bring you back from death's abyss.
Blow away.
Is this what real
I'm dead.
Feels like
This can't be happening.
What? Ah. Why am my webcam not here? Ah. My webcam was not here. I didn't even notice.
this?
He's the one who polluted the pond.
Consider this payback for all those fish.
Far enough.
Leave the enemy's arms to me.
no complaints here.
Here's a healing art.
Hurricane thrust.
It's raining blobs of slime. Gross. I'll take out as many as I can.
No further. Hurricane thrust. Not today.
Hey, New Jay, welcome.
Anything in armor is all mine.
A wailing blast of lightning.
Hurricane thrust. You may be strong, but I'll never back
Here's a
down.
healing art. First aid.
Their arts were interrupted.
No, Pretinha.
Can't be happening in here.
Shion is dead.
Get out of there with the
Here it comes. Focus.
Pretinha is here just trying to get my attention.
everyone.
Not a chance. I'm gone. Raining slash. Blow away.
I'll bring you the soul. Resuscitate.
Take this.
Ready to go.
Tear. Hurricane can't get out of this.
Hurricane thrust.
Hurricane thrust.
Lunar blast. I can go away.
Far enough.
Primed and ready. Silent guardian wind. It looks like you got this covered. Lion power.
Hurricane thrust.
Where are you going? Dance in the wind.
I'll smash you.
Tiger blast.
Hurricane thrust.
Someone just died here. Who was it? Two!
You'll pay for that. Tear. Hurricane thrust.
By the power of
Strike. Coming through. Ha! Now. Scarlet Inferno.
I have to train harder.
here. Let me help. I'm ready.
Shion is dead again.
I'm coming, Manuel. I'm not scared.
I am dead now.
Really fine. By the power of
Can't get out of it.
without a trace. Ready. Resuscitation.
The strength to march on.
Hurricane Thrust. Confiscate. Go here. Will this help?
Hurricane Thrust.
Hurricane
Hurricane Thrust.
Go, my guy, into the fray.
I let my guard down.
Dead again.
Stay away from my friend. Hurricane Thrust. From beyond. Is this what real pain feels like?
Harder. That's better.
Hurricane Thrust.
Thank you.
Revive me.
Benediction light.
This one's mine.
Heal.
Thanks,
This
Shion.
one's mine. Damn it.
Hurricane Thrust.
This one's mine.
No! Look who's here.
Hurricane Thrust.
Can't be happening.
Blind you with a shot.
No. Please revive her, Dohalim.
Hurricane Thrust. They can't get out of this. Tear. Hurricane Thrust. Now you see what I can do. From beyond. Imbue this vanquished soul with life.
Hold on to your art.
From beyond.
Here I come.
Imbue this vanquished soul with life. You picked the wrong fight. Look sharp. Resuscitation. Rising Falcon. Here goes. Raining Slash. Heal my...
No, pretinha.
Hurricane Thrust. No art is being interrupted.
No further.
Dohalim's dead. Don't die on me all the time.
Don't leave me all alone here.
I can feel the magic.
Hurricane Thrust.
Not with this.
My turn. Rising Falcon. Hurricane Thrust.
Resuscitation. Confiscated.
Now, while it's reeling.
Take it down.
Rising Falcon. Flew away.
One day I'll never miss.
Flew away. It's on.
I'll bring you back from
You
death
picked the
to
wrong fight.
No more playing nice.
Rising Falcon. Raining Slash.
What? Get out, pretinha. One more try only. Oh my gosh. Pretinha. Let me face the boss.
So this.
He's the one who polluted the pond.
Consider this payback for all those fish. We'll soon see about that.
Looks like you came to my rescue again.
You need to be careful. With the blazing sword and with my thorns. It's raining globs of slime. Gross. I'll take out as many as I can.
Get out!
Searing Gale.
Lightning strike.
Hurricane Thrust.
Shion.
Leave me all alone here.
New lease on life. Hurricane strike. Feel that in your dream. Resuscitation.
And I will panic.
Not done yet.
Dance in the wind.
Hurricane Thrust. Rising Falcon. Tear. Searing Gale. Radiant light. Force of regeneration. Regenerate. I owe you back to this.
Raging cascade.
I can carve through armor.
They're all coming after me.
I'm coming, Manuel.
I'm not
Can't
scared.
get out of
I'm
this.
totally fine.
Tear. Hurricane. should. It's in your hands now. Stay away from my friend.
That move.
Here comes the big one.
Oh, it's mashing me.
From beyond, imbue this vanquished soul with love. Resuscitation.
Can't be happening.
I'm not done yet. Hurricane thrust.
Not on my watch.
Hurricane thrust. Another incantation ruined. Rising wyvern.
This is some punishment.
It can hear.
I'll bring you back from death.
Yeah, they are so hard, and I know they have higher level, but still. They are hard because there are so many enemies on the field.
Hurricane thrust. Searing gale. Searing gale. Searing gale.
I never miss.
And if by using the Searing Gale, I can do it. That is when they don't smash me. Revive me, Dohalin.
Imbue this vanquished soul.
It won't end like this.
Not done yet. This.
Sleep now.
Now I can let loose. From beyond. Imbue this. Hurricane thrust.
Is Dohalin casting spell? Not yet. Doesn't have CP.
Hurricane thrust. This one's all mine. You picked the wrong fight.
Illuminate the dark.
Hurricane thrust.
Pierce evil.
Tear. Hurricane thrust. Rising thrust. Try harder.
Killing my 2 healers. Smash them.
Hurricane thrust.
I'll bring you back from
Searing gale. There.
Raging storm.
Searing gale.
All right, healing. It's showtime. There you go. Don't let up. Ready to go. Raging cascade. Right, watch out.
Ah. Again.
Here.
I couldn't make it in time.
Banana or steel.
No dawn shall
Not
break
in your
this
dreams.
night. Eagle ray.
I'll bring you back from death to
Take
this.
this.
Huh. Shining I'll bring you back from death to this.
Now you see what I can do.
No, it won't end like this.
Revive me. Don't want. Too bad for you get better. You think I play this game bad? Get good.
I'm not done. Tear. I'm not done. You're finished. No escape. Hurricane thrust. Searing gale. Rising wyvern. Anything in order.
Ah, on their left.
I never miss.
Can't move.
Again. Why are you not reviving Shion?
No more playing nice. I'll be setting off.
Resuscitation.
Magic is not on my watch. I can't hold on much longer.
Ah, this quest is very hard. Ah, don't smash me again.
Imbue this vanquished soul with love. Resuscitation.
Reeling circle.
Thanks for the healing. Watch yourself, okay? Yeah, you too. Thanks so much. Got it. Now's our chance.
Let's use this one now.
Our next is coming through. I'm taking too much damage.
Xion, you are dying, Xion.
Sorry, I didn't want to put you out.
What are friends for if we can't depend on one another?
You're right. I'll bear that in mind. It's about to strike.
Look sharp, everyone.
Trying to evade, but in the wrong time.
Not on my watch. Where are you going?
Imbue this vanquished
Holy
soul with
quiver.
light.
Holy Lammy! Flame of field! Burning! Chain flame eliminator! Pierce evil! A wailing flame lancer!
Searing gale.
Here, let me help. Not in your dreams! Burning!
Here I go.
Hear me! Flame of
Searing
fury!
gale.
Raging storm! Another let's go!
Searing gale. In a bind.
Astral energy!
Not today. Radiant strike. Blew away.
Green bathed with
I
blood.
will carve through you apart. Blew away. Radiant demon land. Tornado drive.
Pierce evil!
Rising falcon. I'm ready.
Bring you back from death to
Half, half.
now!
Why don't you use Kisar instead of often? I don't know.
Heal my weary companion. Changing tactical.
There's no telling what it'll do. Stay focused.
I think that the other characters die so easily.
They're not playing around. No more playing nice.
Again.
It's in your hands now.
What?
It's in the sky, it's mine.
Breath of life. Heal my weary companion.
Hear my call.
I owe you one.
Radiant captivity.
Searing gale.
This is some punishment.
Dohan is dead again. How nice.
I'll smash you. Okay, here I go. Tear. Searing gale. Searing gale.
I think we can do this time. We can do.
In a bind.
Sleep now.
Eat dirt.
Dohan is dead.
No further.
Hurricane thrust.
Is this what you...
Our expert coming through.
This has a most peculiar...
You sense another? I didn't update the deaths yet.
Hear my call. Not on my watch. Where are you going?
Searing gale.
More time.
Hurricane thrust. Tear. Hurricane thrust.
Dead again.
No dawn shall break this night. vanquished soul resuscitation.
Why are you dead, Dohalim?
Hurricane thrust. Searing gale. Hurricane thrust. I can carve through armor for the wicked. Hurricane thrust. The flaming strike is yours to be let free. Hurricane thrust. Eagle rage. Searing gale.
No more playing nice! Annihilation!
In a bind.
Sleep now.
How are you doing that? Dohalim's dead now.
In here! It's time to finish this! Die! Consuming wildfire!
From beyond.
Who's gonna revive me? Oh! I'm gonna use another orange gel because I know that I lack.
Hurricane thrust. Stalagmite.
Raging
Searing
storm!
gale.
More where that came from! Between heaven and earth.
Hurricane thrust.
Away
Searing
with
gale.
the lightning!
Is this it?
A whirling struggle!
Imbue this vanquished soul with
Winds
life.
of heaven! Burst forth!
Not done yet.
Healing circle! I'll be saving this one!
Hurricane thrust.
Hear my
Searing
call.
gale.
This one's mine!
Not a chance.
Light ass!
Oh, Finn.
I'll bring you back from death's abyss! I'll bring you back from death! Bring you back from death's abyss! Will this help? One at a time!
Hurricane thrust. Now, while it's reeling.
Take it down!
Here are you, a puppet of gold mine.
Arch requires complete focus.
Stalagmite. Burn it.
He's almost got his feet.
It's getting weaker! Here's a
In a
healing arch!
bind. Pain. Rage.
Wind after energy! Reload!
Searing gale.
Hold on, they're not playing around! Not in your dreams!
Again.
Gale force! Alright!
From beyond. Imbue this vanquished soul with life. Resuscitation.
Sorry!
I'm grateful.
Not done yet. Radiant light. Hurricane thrust. Regenerate. Now I can let loose. Imbue this vanquished soul with life. Resuscitation.
No more playing nice! Lunar corruption!
Searing gale.
Still got the dynamite!
The last one.
This one's mine!
Hurricane thrust. On your
I'll heal you all! Holy land!
Hurricane thrust.
Here's a healing arch!
You.
First aid!
Now I can let loose.
Lightning orb! Go! We're getting started! In here!
Dohalim's dead. Didn't see this coming.
I'll be saving this one! Bring you back from
This time. Hurricane thrust.
Hold on to your arm!
Searing gale.
Here I come! Here, let me help! The water magic is there!
Now I can let loose.
I'm
Not a chance.
sorry!
Again. Ringmar was the only one alive. Ringo cannot revive. One lady is here.
I think you're nicer than you let on.
Just die already.
This ends now.
Consider yourself finished.
Bye bye, Elixir. But we won. What?
Looks like the little guy had a trick up its sleeve.
There's always something bigger and slimier.
No. No. Oh no. Happened to you too, Jason, 2 times.
Not in your dreams. A whirling struggle.
Why did you warn me, man?
In here. Let's get you up.
It's giant. I think this one is easier because the small ones are the problem.
I never miss.
No rest for the wicked.
Resurrect Dohalim. Ah, she did. So now I can change. What a plot twist. Yeah, I'm dead.
Let's get you all tucked away.
From beyond, imbue this vanquished soul with love. Resuscitation.
Now Dohalim cannot die.
Heal my weary companions. Cure. From beyond. Imbue this vanquished soul with its time. Can't move.
About this. Forget about this. What a plot twist. I agree. We died 2 times or 3 times? 3 times. 33 deaths. Let me just get the crystal and get out of this place. Damn. What a nightmare. Don't do what I do, man. Don't try to fight harder enemies when you are not strong enough.
Laglia. Feels like it's been ages.
And wasn't Zephyr with us too?
Dad.
Hey, chin up. This is your hometown.
What happened to you, Jason? You tried it one time and got crazy like me?
Just one thing after another, and it all falls on my head too.
Yeah.
Hey, Nath.
Wish I knew about
What?
this.
Can't you see I'm Alphen?
Looks like you have your hands full.
As much as ever. As if I wasn't busy enough putting down the last remnants of Renan rule, I'm up to my ears in Danon disputes. And then, to top it all off, that thing had to come crashing down from out of the sky.
Pretty sure we've heard this somewhere before.
But enough about my problems. What can I help you with?
A spaceship.
Yeah, we're looking for an old Renin starship.
A
You wouldn't happen to
spaceship.
know any around these parts, would you?
A starship? What do you need one of those for?
To get to Lenegus.
Let's finish the game then.
Are you out of your damn mind?
Believe it or not, it wouldn't be the craziest thing we've done recently.
Oh, I believe
Don't
it.
tell me.
Well, either way, I'm afraid I haven't heard anything about a starship.
Then do you have any historical records by chance?
Sure, we've got stacks of old records.
Mind if we take a look at them?
Yeah, okay.
Thanks, Nath.
Eighth.
I read through all of the records, but I only found a single line that might point to what we're looking for. It mentions a rock that shot across the sky and landed past the mountains. The event was recorded just before the first Renin invasion.
And you think that might be the starship?
I don't know. There was nothing else in the records that came even close. It looked like it was someplace called Berg.
Barg.
Maybe I'm reading it wrong.
Berg.
Why are you saying this
Does that
now?
ring any bells for you?
Yeah, that's one of the biggest volcanoes in Calaglia. I was just there recently, investigating a report of a meteor someone saw.
Another meteor in the same area? Really?
I wonder if it could have been one of those lights that shot out of the wedge.
All the more reason to check it out. Can you tell us how to get there?
The old Zion mine is up that way. One of the veins we abandoned connects to the volcano. Go ahead and use that. But you should be careful.
Huh?
I don't know if it has anything to do with the meteor. There's a giant Zoogle running riot in there. Never seen anything like it.
A Zoogle, huh?
Well, I turned back as soon as I caught sight of the thing, so I can't tell you much more. Just be real careful if you head out that way.
So Jason Lee, you eventually defeated this boss? Maybe playing with Kisara would be better. Can she defend that jump attack?
All right.
I guess...
Kisara damage too low for me, yes. Although I was doing some good damage in training.
Right.
I didn't like the sound of that monster Nath was talking about one bit.
Well, we have to press on. We're going through Zion Mine to Berg Volcano. Let's move.
You see, she has a different icon in the talk. Ah, this one is the one that gives a lot of hints. I'm good. This side quest in this game. I got 3 deaths in this giant monster. My equipment is probably not up to standards as well. Actually, but we cannot purchase anything here. So we shall use this Yon Mine Tunnels. Ah, I remember this. Impact site. Fast travel is here. Hey Angelo, I am very nice. How about you, man? Nice to see you. Jason Lee.
We've reached our destination.
But is there any stronger boss in this one? Probably there.
It's quite hot here. The climate feels different from Menancia's.
It's gotten much
Nap it
cooler
for an
since
hour.
we've been in town, though.
Does that mean eyes were burning holes in us?
I used to do that all the time, napping for 1 hour, but it's bad for me because I lose some of my focus. When I wake, I just wake badly. For productivity is bad for me, but I use it to enjoy.
Something feels odd here. Be on your guard.
You know, at least for an hour during the day.
So we're back in the Zion mine tunnels. Who would have thought we'd be going through this place again?
I didn't. A lot stronger. Level 100. How to level up fast in this game?
Everything okay with Hootle, Rinwell? He seems kinda out of spirits.
It must be the heat getting to him. We don't get these kind of temperatures back in Cislodia.
Galaglians born and raised here struggle with it too, so it's no surprise.
Aha! So that's why his plumage is so white. He was born in a winter wonderland.
Yeah, makes sense.
Actually, Dan and owls absorb the astral energy of whatever land they're raised in. Where they're born doesn't affect their appearance at all. But that's not why he's white. The real reason is that he's still just a baby.
Yeah, baby.
You mean their plumage changes color depending on where they grow up? Weird.
And with all this traveling we've been doing, it wouldn't surprise me if his wings ended up looking like a colorful painting.
The colorful
He suits his
painting.
snowy complexion. It'll feel strange to see him change.
How awesome would it be if his head and wings were different colors? And his stomach and sides, like a map of our travels! Ow, lay off, will ya? So much for the heat making him docile!
You've only yourself to blame for that one. Hootle takes pride in his appearance, you know.
Fascinating. An appreciation of aesthetic beauty in an owlet so young.
Dohalim, I think you've drawn his attention.
I think the in-game equipment should be way better as well to allow you to fight those enemies.
So this path is supposed to take us out to Berg Volcano?
We're not gonna see any lava burst out in front of us or anything, are we?
Don't get so paranoid you let a rock fall on your head, Law. Ugh, so hot.
Well, yeah. We've reached the inner portion of Berg Volcano.
We need to find that starship. And fast.
You only have water attacks with Alphen if you purchase the DLC, right? But it doesn't fit the theme of Alphen anyway. Alphen is fire. Or wind, at most.
It's a duel of the arts. Do it. Going in.
Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
Here I go.
Pesky airborne scoundrel!
Sounds like a job for yours truly!
Look sharp! Lightning
Oh.
Tiger Blade!
I'm very fast in killing mobs now, guys.
Come in handy with
You
crafting
see.
weapons.
Very fast.
I'll do my best!
Hurricane Thrust!
This one's mine!
Rising Falcon!
In here! You have to aim for the bright area on their back! The flashing parts are weak points!
Stop me! Remind me to stay on your good side.
Astral art?
That's my cue!
Shut him down.
Right here! Now I got you what I can do!
This one's mine! Now!
Look sharp.
Lightning Tiger Blade!
My turn. Commander of Heaven.
Phoenix Cyclops! Yeah! Nice technique!
Rising Falcon. Raining Cloud.
Do it!
In an instant. Impact Claw.
Freeze Lancer spell on the way of Tales of Symphonia. Yes, I remember this name.
Feel my power growing.
Ah, new drops. Gothic dress. Gothic dress. This confirms that she's
Might be some decent equipment.
likes gothic dresses.
Anything that makes battles easier is okay by me.
And I'm using here with black and blue. Well, she's an e-girl. Shion, I never knew you were an e-girl. New heroines. I think that this Freeze Lancer is also on Star Ocean or something. Maybe. Developed by the same teams on Start. Finally a way to use CP with Hin. Map action. Yeah, Star Ocean. Star Ocean was made by the same.
Grow instantly?
I mean, the first one actually. Tales of Fantasia and Star Ocean 1 were made by the same team. At least most of the same team.
I'll show you how useful I can be! In a bind? Hurricane Thrust! Hurricane Thrust! Piercing roll! I'll take you all on! Ha! Flare the Malika!
A chain between heaven and earth. This ends now!
Consider yourself finished.
Glittering spear. Pierce evil. Not in your dreams.
Raining
Giant
Cloud.
one. Supernova. Raging cascade.
I'll heal! Lightning Meteor!
These enemies take too much time to die.
This one keeps charging us.
That's what my shield's for! Get behind me!
Got it. I'll leave it to you.
Astral energy. Full throttle.
I like this attack as well. A lot.
I've been doing really great lately.
One of the best combinations here. Enemies, 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 enemies. Enemies, enemies. Ah. Did it count?
Out of our way.
Rising Wyvern.
I never miss.
Rising Falcon.
Nothing gets by me!
Move away. Ignite. Look sharp.
Lightning Tiger Blade! Anything in armor!
It's almost too strong.
Split it open!
Be my guest. Rising Wyvern.
I'll stop its charge!
No, I mean you're even better than ever.
Fire damage. Decreased fire damage. Garnet. They're already using.
We won that by a mile.
X-Breaker.
Get lost! Double demon fang! Strike! Armor won't save you! Blow away! Blow away! Far enough! Make it right! Blow away! We got fire!
I've got it. Let a marksman handle it.
All yours!
Leave the enemy's arch to me.
No complaints here! Look sharp! Blow away!
I can do this all day.
You're finished!
Make it right! This ends now.
Consider yourself finished!
With your flames and my technique,
We're stronger together than we are apart.
Only that. Just one crystal.
My face is starting to sting. My throat feels super parched.
here, have some water. Just make sure you don't drink too much.
Thanks.
You want some too, Shion? Oh, wait.
Oh, Rasma, thank you so much for becoming a member.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Are you here in the chat? Thank you for your support.
No choice! This one's mine! Blow away! How about this? Switch off! The bigger they are, the harder they fall! Can't get out of this! Aim for the weak spot!
Whirling struggle.
Lunar arc!
Winds of heaven. Now.
Ready, go me! In an instant! Impact block!
10,000.
I'm ready for the next battle.
I'm ready for the next battle. I'll always remember, Tekken, get ready for the next battle. Gouds.
Hi, Hoodle.
Rising Viper!
Let the marksman
Rising
handle
Bucket!
it.
Get
Crazy
on!
cascade.
The flame inside me yearns to be let free! As it cools up, time to get out of the way! Blow away! Double demon fang!
Find free. What you think just to do it? This ends now.
Consider yourself finished! My turn! Double demon fang! Come and face me! The enemy wields art too!
We'll soon see about that.
Blow away!
You require a hand.
A chain between heaven and earth.
A charge like that could easily be fatal.
Just as well, I'm here to stop.
Save you! It's over! Raining slap! Strike! Blow away!
One for that.
You
Raining
fight
slap!
better at a distance.
Through its
The
gate!
further away, the better. You and I both.
Raining slap! Strike! Raining slap! Blow away! Glacial!
I'll take you all on. Ha! Flare to Malika!
Radiant pierce. Art expert coming through.
Raining slap! Strike!
Searing flame.
Leave the charges to me.
Not on my watch.
Raining slap! Ha! Double demon!
You require a hand.
Blow away! Ha!
This enemy,
Like it could be worth something.
too much HP. There's a staircase to be made here. Construct. But not now. Wait. Better check this now. Should be just a chest. Huh? Just a shortcut. What a waste. More enemies.
Seriously?
If it's in the
Is this
sky,
a joke?
What if I use
Get behind me!
her now?
Light up the dark! I'm ready to go!
I think she also has some water spells. Skills, actually. Glacier Pike.
On guard! Far enough! Go for the weak point!
This one's mine. There you go.
Aero skills. Ah. Let's get ice attacks here.
Don't let up. Lunar corruption. Lightning illuminate the dark. Come forth. I'll heal you.
In a bind?
Holy land. A chain between heaven and earth. A wailing banshee of lightning.
And just like that, I'm back in it. Start by holding the front line. No sooner said than done. On guard!
You'll
pay for that! Glacial fire! I'll take you all on! Ha! Flare the Malika!
That's gonna start.
Look sharp!
Lightning Tiger Blade! You're open!
Soaring light spear! You're on! There!
Leave the chargers to me! Denied!
Point flash!
Do it!
Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
I've been doing really great lately.
Brigandine.
My
Huh, it's... Ah, yeah, because I got one from
word.
Arena.
Must be the work of Providence. Probably.
The one from Arena is
Maybe
better.
it's destiny. I think it's a bit of an exaggeration, though.
Hi, Hoodle. Here I go.
Not today!
Hang twice. Raging storm.
On guard!
Celestial
Blow away! Armor won't save you!
Reverse field. Mega ray. Annihilation.
Meteor!
Rising Wyvern! Strike! Point flash! Lunar
Where are you
Rondo!
going?
Point flash!
Don't mind if I do.
Strike! Point
My
flash!
head's spinning. What?
Light burst forth.
Radiant Genesis.
Aerial combo.
We won that by a mile.
You won that by a mile. Magna Golem.
Way.
Ready and rare. Look sharp. Blew away.
Inferno
There are springs erupted.
I'm not done!
No more playing nice.
Rising Falcon!
Here, let me
Go for the weak point.
Side me, sure! To be let free!
Hurricane strike. Beast of storm.
Blew away!
Make it rain.
Gisara! Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone.
Is every shield you own that big?
Here, you want to try holding it?
Ugh. How do you even walk with this thing?
Let's dispose of the trash.
Raining slash!
Only getting that far.
Far enough.
Raining slash!
Photon slash.
Strike!
Shield and
Here
rain.
I go.
Next! My turn! Rising Falcon!
Ready and ready. Shield.
Take this!
Glacial spear.
Raining slash!
Make it rain.
Xion. Astral energy. Full throttle. A flawless victory. Naturally.
Rising Falcon! Rising Wyvern!
Make it rain.
Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
I'm ready for the next battle.
Pineapple gel, nice. The enemy has a shining?
Right, here goes.
If it's in the sky, it's mine. Waterfall. Freeze
Blew away. Burn in hell.
Raging cascade. Freeze lancer.
Aim for the
This one's mine.
Raining blast. Now see what I can do. Now, while it's reeling.
Take it down.
No further.
Here, let me help.
Raining blast.
Radiant light.
You're mine.
To the fray.
Strike.
Mega ray. We managed to turn the tide.
For
now, but things could shift at a moment's notice.
You're right. Better stay alert. Will this help? Ready to go. Healing solar.
Strike.
Okay,
Here I go.
ready and Healing bounty of lightning.
Rising blast.
Strike.
The flame inside me yearns to be let free.
Spread. Here's evil.
Rising
Wind
water.
You're all
Strike.
You've got a knack for that.
I still plan on training though.
That's what I like to hear.
as impressive as always.
Here I hope that wasn't true.
Everyone still in one piece?
Yep. I barely worked up a sweat.
One Piece. Is Chapter 1000 close? I mean, episode 1000 is close. Chapter 1000 is already done. We got everything here? Yes. Yes, it seems. I don't think we... Oh!
Guess I misread the landing.
I won't forgive you.
Raining blast.
Not
to take this.
Confiscated.
You want me? Come get me. Double demon blast.
I never fail.
Raining blast. Double demon blast.
Between heaven and earth.
You're mine.
The wailing bounty of lightning. Searing flame.
I can carve through armor.
Sealed.
No escape.
Mega ray. By the
Raining
power of
blast.
water.
Stop. Piercing roar.
I'll heal you all. Healing
Blew away. Raining blast.
We managed to turn the tide.
For now, but things could shift at a moment's notice.
You're right. Better stay alert.
Nothing gets by me.
Here's a healing art.
Ready and rare.
Far enough.
Time to let it ring.
Here's the evil.
Take it.
Up and
Double
at
demon fang.
Select freeze laser.
Rising falcon. Raining blast.
Make it rain.
Demon, come on. Look sharp. Lightning tiger blade. My turn. Now or never.
Vanish without a
Rising light. Coming through. Ha! Now. Scarlet Inferno. Double demon fang.
energy. Reload.
Raining blast.
Reload.
Blew away.
Air thrust.
So many enemies, my god.
Looks like we came out on top.
We just need to make sure we stay there.
Right. And without totally overdoing it.
So we gotta fix it, increase item. I don't know what this one increases, but it's good.
It's crazy to see rocks melt before our eyes.
There was another path there.
Watch where you're going, everyone. If you fall, there'll be nothing left of you.
Exactly. So don't try anything funny. Especially you, Law. No pushing anyone, not even as a joke.
I'm not a little kid.
Why are you so mad? You are the one that gets spanked all the time. Fritinha.
Get lost.
You up in a bind? Come at me. Raining blast. Blew away. Raining blast.
Not on my watch.
Blew away.
Water.
The flame inside me yearns to be let free. We turn the tables on 'em.
There's still more left.
Right. No time to hold back.
Lightning condensed.
Blew away. Armor won't save you. Leave chargers to me.
Rising Wyvern!
Holy land!
You're mine!
Piercing heaven and earth.
Rising
Wailing
Falcon!
Bandium astral energy.
Say no more! Got it!
Well done.
Raining Flash!
Dance in the wind.
Double Demon
Only
Fang!
getting feeling.
Blow away!
Far enough.
Get on in there with you. This ends now.
Consider yourself finished! Now!
Lightning.
Rising
If it's in the
Falcon!
sky, it's
Blow
mine.
away!
This one's mine.
No escape!
Where are you going?
Prepare to be
Make your way. This ends now.
Consider yourself finished!
That's some power you wield.
You're the one who did the heavy lifting.
Construct? Ah! He's the constructor then.
This bridge will hold itself together, right?
Most definitely. Though I won't make any promises.
Mystic cloak. Better.
Which one is it?
Do I have enough CP to get to the end of this? Maybe not.
I didn't know you had that sort of trick up your sleeve, Dohalim. I would have figured rocks and plants would be too different for you to handle both.
Not necessarily. Both of them contain Earth astral energy. Luckily for me, this area is rich not only in fire energy, but Earth as well.
Absolute. There's a drink with his name. More even. This is just a shortcut again. Oh.
I won't forgive you. Come forth, holy glimmer.
Double Demon Fang!
A chain between
Resistance all mine! Blow away!
The weak point.
You picked the wrong fight!
I'll take you all on. Ha! Flare the Malika. This one's mine.
No further!
Winds of heaven.
Take this! Try harder! Now! Blow away! I'm not done! Raining Flash!
It's weakened.
This ends now! Raining Flash! No escape! Hurricane Thrust!
Going in.
Void Flash!
Winds
You're
of
mine!
heaven.
Double Demon
Only
Fang!
getting here. I'm out of ammo.
You're mine!
Mega ray.
Take this.
Raging cascade.
How about this?
Mega ray.
You're mine!
Here goes.
Flaming
Illuminate the dark.
You're mine!
Now.
Kisara! Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone. That firepower of yours is really something. I'll do my best.
Rising Wyvern!
Switch to offense.
Hurricane strike. Confiscate. Mega ray. Annihilation.
Blow away!
Flaming
Aim for their weak spot! I owe you one! Raining Flash! Blow away! Raining Flash!
Where are you going? A whirling struggle. Got it.
Denied.
Now's our chance.
Raining Flash!
No further. Here, let me help.
As impressive as always.
Here I hope there was improvement.
No, I mean, you're even better than ever.
I've never seen Xion actually look frustrated.
Jolie!
All yours, Kisara.
Ah!
I wonder where you come up with those moves.
Invent them. Create out of nowhere.
Let's dispose of the trash.
Hold on, don't worry. I've got plenty to go around.
Annihilation! Too much to handle. Pain between heaven and earth. A wailing damage.
Now I'll burn it all! Flaming pillar! Fire!
Fire.
Look sharp! Lightning tiger blade!
A whirling struggle.
Forward slash!
Winds of heaven. First
And more of this and I'll burn out!
I don't know what I'd do without you.
Perhaps now isn't the time?
I really don't.
will this
Denied!
light axe dance in
Blow
the
away!
wind. Air
Rising
a
rider!
whirling struggle.
Rising
Turn
tiger!
you. Winds of heaven. First
Oh, no,
fire.
good.
This one's mine.
Thanks, Seal.
Be careful not
Look sharp! Lightning tiger blade!
Oh,
My turn!
lunar corruption. Carve
Raining
it out.
cloud!
Back into the sword now.
Double demon fang! Take this! Sword Rain Alpha!
Look now you see what I can do.
Steel force.
Inferno!
Hot astral energy.
Say no more! Shut!
Well done.
This one's all mine!
Am I on a roll or what?
Well, look who's in a bright and shiny mood.
Ah, boss fight. Last shot. Share for this fight, relax, just kill the babies. Ah, the babies. Just kill the babies. It seems so strange when you say so. Let's go. Thanks for the hint.
What the hell is that thing?
Probably that monster Nath warned us about, if I had to guess.
Do you think this might have been where one of those lights that shot out of the wedge landed?
But why this location? If the purpose of the wedge is to harvest Dana's astral energy.
We can figure that out later. If that thing gets into town, it's going to cause chaos. We need to take it down and move on. Let's go!
Nice. Similar to the boss that appeared on when we faced the first Lord, right? Yeah. The elemental.
We have no choice.
Let me know if you need healing.
Here it comes! Focus!
On your toes, everyone.
You can even evade the attack.
Take this! Suddenly turning tails doesn't seem so ridiculous.
Why? Are you scared?
Me?
I can't even attack
Do you
yet.
even have to ask? Of course I'm scared.
Focus up before we become that thing's lunch.
It's summoning Zoogle? Take care of them while keeping an eye on it.
Take this! Hurricane strike! Beast assault!
Radiant slap! Not today!
I never miss.
My head's spinning
Illuminate
just watching you.
Don't mind if I do.
Will this help?
Radiant strike! Flew away! Burn!
Healing circle.
Lunar arc!
Illuminate the
Looks like you came to my rescue again.
We need to be careful. With the blazing sword and with my thorn.
Shion.
Freeze Lancer.
Can't get out of this!
Divine Savior.
This one keeps charging
It
us!
looks like you
That's
got
what my
this one
shield
covered.
for. Get behind me!
Got it! I'll leave it to you! Move it, escape!
Thunder Field.
Now, while it's reeling!
Take it down. Lightning Cascade.
Lightning strike!
Flew away!
Hurricane Slap.
Anything in armor is all mine!
Field. By the power
Ready to
of
go.
Cain. Finish it now.
Enough! Kisara! Commander of Heaven!
But I finally got my Taria with the pieces. Oh, that the platinum Taria. I shouldn't have had her.
Here's a healing arc.
Nice, Capybara. Finally. She was your Barbara then.
Where are you going? There you go. Don't let up. I'll heal you all. Raging Storm. Celestial Hammer.
And just like that, I'm back in it.
Start by holding the front line.
No sooner said than done.
Into the shadows. Got it. Now's our chance. Lightning orb. Dance in the wind. Astral energy.
Two are dead. Are there more?
Healing circle.
Now I can let loose!
Here come more!
Oh, I can let loose.
Have to keep fighting!
No more playing nice. That's my cue.
Shut him down!
Mega ray. Heaven and earth. Now.
You're mine! Double Demon Fang!
Divine Savior. Dance in the wind without a shield.
This one denied!
Close one. Our next bird coming through. Don't mind if I do. Let the marksman handle it. I'll heal you up.
Hurricane strike!
Lightning
In a
orb.
bind! Hurricane strike! Beast assault!
Oh, violent
Shield
shield.
Demon
Healing meteor. Get on in there with the others.
Rising Water!
Their arcs were interrupted!
How's everything on your end?
Quiet. Well, right after I silenced them.
Oh, Kisara. You're so dependable.
I thought you were more defensively minded.
Defense via threat elimination.
Though the best defense is good offense.
Let's go.
Flew away!
As impressive as always. No, I mean, you're even better than ever.
I've never seen Xion actually look exhausted.
Heal me now. Explosion. This is a fire boss. Why are you using explosion? Crazy one.
Reinforcements incoming!
Not a problem. Oh, violent darting wind. Not in your dreams. Art expert coming through. Healing circle.
Flew away!
I owe you one.
I owe you, Xion.
Healing is what my arts do best.
I'll burn it all!
You not care about the treasure map event, was the only one that treated me the best. Ah. Farming Seekers, right?
Not today! Try harder! Not a chance! We did it! Not a chance! Blew away! Right into...
This one's mine. A whirling
Can't get out of this!
Raining blast!
Yo, me.
I owe you one.
glacial spear.
Thanks, Shion.
Be careful not to overdo it.
I'm sorry. I'll do better.
Leave the charges to me!
What would I do without you?
It won't end like this.
You paid for that!
Shion died?
Try harder! Not a chance!
Not on my watch.
I'm ready to go.
Gemini, letting it done.
Blew away!
I can do
Raining
all
blast!
Gemini aqua.
Not today!
How about this?
No! Can't end here!
Fight better at a distance. The further away, the better. You and I both.
Far enough!
The enemy's open.
Now you see what I can do.
Prepare to be sealed!
Going in. Not in your dreams. Photon flash. All right, it's showtime.
Raining slash!
Air thrust.
Blew
A
away!
whirling struggle. Tiger blade.
Take this!
Force. Hurricane
Blew away!
Lightning! I'll take you all on!
Serene Stone Plus. I have 3.
Flare!
But I didn't use my maps yet, you know?
Make it rain!
Look sharp! Lightning tiger blade! Now! Rising falcon!
Now where was I?
Flight!
Take this!
What am I using?
Healing art. First aid. Just what I need.
Who's the boss now? The glove?
No escape!
Glacial spear.
Rising falcon!
Burning strike. Freeze lancer.
Huh. Who's the boss now?
It's about to strike.
Look sharp, everyone!
What?
Everyone all right?
We won't surrender. We won't retreat.
We can't attack yet.
Whatever you do, just please stay safe.
All right. Now where
How are we
was I?
supposed to take on something so big?
I'll handle it.
Alpha.
Watch and learn!
Ah. We don't need to defeat it?
Go back down!
I want a single strike? Are you One Punch Man? One word, man. Ah!
Everyone okay?
What a bummer.
Yeah, I think so.
That thing scared the pants off me.
It felt like it had a different aura than other Zeugles, didn't it?
Yeah, it wasn't like the one that Almadria sicked on us either.
Its elemental astral energy variance was out of this world. It was like fighting a lord.
I
Was
guess
not?
it's safe to assume that if it came out of the wedge, it must have played some part in helping harvest astral energy. But what?
Perhaps a living spirit vessel? It's plausible, given the location. Or it may be part of a new force dispatched to regain control of Dana.
If we assume that monster was one of the 4 beams of light, we must have prevented something from taking place here.
2 hours!
I'd like
2
to think
hours!
so, knowing how much grief it gave us. But at least with that out of the way, we can keep moving forward now. Let's go.
You're joking, Demon Killer. You're joking. Emblem obtained. Relevant Blaze. Can we use the final fire art now? Yes, Flaming Edge Burst. No, Incineration Wave. The last one. I was waiting for this one. It's crazy, man. I had to get out on gacha while listening. Seriously? Secret key, Calaglia.
I feel sprightlier than before.
Nothing else here. Nothing else. Altar area.
Hey, is that it over there?
Someone that can sell stuff. Gold chunk. Equipment steel wood. Supreme Ignis Roar. Taming water.
I always love the sound of hammers banging away.
I hope it's not 2 hours, man. Oh,
Alvin?
Did you remember something?
Please go.
No, but I have seen this starship before.
It's David Bowie's starship.
This is the ship I traveled in when I escaped from Lenegis.
Eh? No one took it away. Why not? Plot device.
3 centuries later, and it's no worse for wear. I'll take a look at the internals.
Damn! I'm amazed it still works at all after all this time.
The past meets the present. I really am from a different time and place.
Yeah, but you've got us now, Alvin.
Not only that, but you've helped out so many people, too.
Law's right. Rinwell too. You're one of us now. No more carrying the weight of history on your shoulders. You're a part of this world.
Right. Thanks, you guys.
Thank you for treating me like a human. With an iron mask. Can we?
How's it
put the Iron Mask
It
again.
should fly. All internal systems seem to be operating. However, considering how long it's remained inactive, I suspect it will take some time before it's ready for takeoff.
How much time are we talking here?
Starship mechanics are not what I'd call my forte, so I'd rather not hazard a guess.
So we've just got to sit around here and wait? I'm terrible at waiting.
That's because you're a child. Oh, but how about we use this time to prepare and gather supplies for the trip?
Good idea. Who knows when we'll be back from Lenegis once we leave. We should prepare ourselves for every possible scenario before we go.
Oh,
Let's try not to
convenient.
stay away too long. I'd hate for anything to happen to the place while we're gone.
Either we race ahead, or we take due precaution to ensure we have no regrets. I shall leave it up to you as to how we proceed, Alphen.
Works for me.
Caviar says, how convenient, but I guess people didn't like to pass by a volcano like with all the monsters. Let me give you a question then. How did Alphen got out of this place? Alone, without a flaming sword. A flaming sword would not help him too much, but he got out of this by himself. Or maybe someone found him. I don't know. Still. You can see the world from here. Not as beautiful as in Xenoblades, but nice enough. We can press here. Huh. There's an icon, but yeah, nothing triggers. There's how convenient. A campfire ready for us to use.
It's funny, isn't it?
Yes.
What is?
All this. When we first started this thing, did you ever imagine we'd be going to Lenegis? After all, this is the sort of thing I was rebelling against when I ran away from home, right?
I'm sure Zephyr would be proud if he knew what his son was doing right now.
And a little shocked, too.
Yeah.
Defying the order of things that have persisted for 300 years. Deep down, I knew our journey would lead to confronting Lenegis.
Yeah, you maybe, but you're a Renin. The rest of us can barely even picture what it means to leave Dana.
No offense to Shion and Dohalim, but it's worth remembering we're heading into enemy territory.
No offense taken, and this is no picnic for me either.
The enemy.
Remember, our aim is to ensure that both Lenegis and the Renin homeworld leave Dana alone for good. I don't think we'll be able to avoid a fight.
Is there no way we can talk them into leaving us alone?
The people of Lenegis?
Sure. I mean, we found a way to make it work with Shion and Dohalim, right? And it's not just us. If places like Menancia can do it, then why can't we?
Because there are still many of my kind who believe it was right and natural that Rena reigns over Dana. There are those on Lenegis who have never stepped foot on Dana. I doubt whether they'd even listen to Danans.
Look, none of us want to fight. But these are the same people who fired that wedge down on Dana. What happens next is on them.
Right. We're not going to sit back and wait for them to oppress us again.
Right.
Don't forget, there's also a good chance the Red Woman is somewhere on Lenegis. And wherever she is, we should find the Renaissance too.
That's right. If we can take it back, then Shion can finally get rid of her thorns.
I doubt.
Shion?
Huh? Yeah.
Where? Shion?
Disappeared? No, she's inside the box. She's like Snake. Your party's banned.
Where'd Shion go? How could she just go off on her own?
She's playing Metal Gear Solid, man. Or maybe she's playing that other game, That's Trending. Oh no, she's just here.
Shion. Shion!
Don't touch me.
It's your thorns? But why?
She's a solo player. Maybe. Doesn't like companions.
Okay. Just now, it looked like you used your maiden powers to suppress your thorns. You can really do that?
She can? Oh!
Stay out of my way.
It's gonna leave alone.
You planning to go alone?
Shut up!
Why would
A
you
solo
do this?
player,
I
indeed.
told you to shut up!
What are you doing, Shion?
I won't let you.
I mean it.
I refuse to let you.
I won't tell you again. Move or I'll shoot.
If that's the case, then go ahead and shoot me!
Do you remember back when I was stabbed? By Volron?
Yeah. I thought for sure that he had killed you back there.
That wasn't the first time.
Huh?
The first time was when I was only a child. After that, no matter how often, I just couldn't die.
Couldn't die? So you're immortal? How's that even...
I believe you, Shion. But tell me how is something like that possible?
My thorns. They're me, but at the same time not. They're part of me. I have no idea why, but my thorns will never let me die. At least not before I'm meant to.
You can't die before your death?
When my thorns free themselves, it will be my death. I've seen it. A darkness that swallows up everything until nothing remains. It's a vision of oblivion I can't escape. I want to believe it's all just a bad dream. But no matter what I tell myself, I know it's not.
Yeah, but you... Wait. The whole reason you needed the Renaissance was to get rid of your thorns, right?
If I burn away what's inside, then what will happen to the rest of me? Right. Either way you look at it, I'm going to die. But if I am going to die, I figure I can at least take my thorns out with me. That's what I've been after this whole time.
She just wanted to die?
That's why you turned your back on your fellow Renans and chose to fight with us, isn't it?
Just dead, bro.
And while we've all been fighting to keep on living, you have been with us fighting desperately to die.
That was the plan. But then I met all of you. And before I knew it, I didn't want to die anymore.
Shion, don't lose hope yet. We'll find a way to save you. There's still time to.
It's pointless.
Why?
Because the darkness won't just consume me. The truth is, it will consume all of existence as well.
All of existence?
Only a suspicion at first. But ever since the Red Woman triggered my maiden powers, I've been more certain than ever before. It was then that I finally came to realize my powers were holding my thorns in check the entire time. But they don't anymore. Not since Lenegis, when the wedge fell. Every day, I feel the thorn's power growing stronger inside of me. Pretty soon, I won't be able to hold them back anymore. And when that happens,
They will consume all existence.
And that's why you wanted to leave by yourself. You planned to find the Renis Alma on your own and sacrifice yourself to stop the thorns.
That's too much. It's way too much.
when this all began, I didn't care what happened to me or anyone else. And what happened to the Renans or the Danans didn't matter to me at all. I know I have to die, but I don't want to. Not now that I have this. I wish we had never met. Then I wouldn't have to feel this way.
Shion!
Alvin?
Living for the sake of dying is no better than being a slave. How can you endure this?
Alvin.
It's not fair. I don't care what anybody says. I won't let it happen. We can fight this. Fight until the end together. Isn't that what you said to me before?
Even if it should mean that it'll be the end of everything else, too?
Shion, what do you want? It's your decision, ultimately. But if you decide not to fight fate, I will. Even if I have to do it alone.
No, you won't be alone. I'll fight as well.
The power of
Me in as
friendship.
I want to be a force for good, not hate.
And me too. I meant it with all of my heart when I told you before. Neither of you are alone in this at all.
You guys...
And I, for one, don't believe this venture is without hope.
Huh?
Shion is the descendant of a maiden from 300 years ago. Given the circumstances, it seems very likely that those events have some connection to her thorns. The true nature of which, I imagine we will discover as we make our way to...
Guys, I have to skip the music. Because either way, I would just get a strike. So it's better to skip the music. I'll have to get it muted. You'll only be able to hear me. But let me tell you something. This guy was just singing, I am the man who will fight for your honor. You are my man, Alphen. Can we have more? That's some old music, Andy. That's some old music. What type of music to use in this moment? I never know what to sing. I still think Hit Me Baby One More Time fits better. No! Ah, Watch Over You. There's a song that I like a lot from Alter Bridge. That leaves are on the ground. Time has come, but blue skies burning gray, like my love. I try to carry you and make you whole. But it's over. We got back into the game. Talk to the other party members. Tohallin's the closest one.
The end of the world. It's hard to believe, isn't it?
I believe Shion is telling the truth. What about you?
As a friend, yes, I want to believe her. Everything that's happened seems to point towards some sort of great danger that's lurking ahead of us. Still, it's hard to fathom something that could usher outright doom to the world. That those really are the stakes we face.
No, I understand. Even Shion doesn't seem to know exactly what will happen to bring it all about.
We have so many pieces of the puzzle in our hands, so many clues, yet the complete picture eludes us.
So where do her thorns fit in then?
Well, I imagine they must sit at the very center of it all. You remember the voice we all heard while we were inside the wedge, don't you?
Yeah, I remember. It was the will of Dana's astral energy come to life. Or that's what we all thought.
Right. And from that, we're able to hypothesize how vast concentrations of astral energy can become sentient. Let's return to when we found Shion in Pelagian. When her thorns went wild, they contained far more astral energy than any mere Renin would normally have inside them.
So you think those thorns might be alive too? That their will is what keeps her from dying? Then why would they want to destroy the entire world?
Maybe her thorns are the will of the Renan, exactly. Did we see if Dohalin can also trigger her thorns? Because he's a Renan. I only seen Dinan's.
As for that, I really cannot say for certain. Its goals still remain a mystery. It may be a mere fluke that her maiden powers have been able to contain it thus far.
You know, I've noticed since we've met that you like figuring out riddles.
Can you blame me? When one realizes that the world they once thought to be true is but a mere facade, they can't help but seek the truth. Especially when that deception has led to others getting hurt.
Dohalim?
I imagine the remaining pieces of the puzzle that we seek rest somewhere within Lenegis. As for what the final picture will look like, who can say? I think it's best we not dwell on it too much for the time being.
Right.
Right. One. Now the mummer of the known.
How you holding up?
Matriarch.
Yes, you. You took a hit from those thorns again, didn't you?
Oh, that? That was nothing.
Compared to what Shion's going through, you mean? Still, even if you yourself might be willing to endure that kind of pain, that doesn't mean Shion wants to have to see you get hurt by her thorns, you know?
Yeah, I know. I'll be careful.
Shion doesn't know how lucky she is to have you around, you know? Dashing in to save her at the last minute.
Yeah, very funny.
I'm being serious. You went up and held her close like you still had that mask on, and you didn't even bat an eye. She really needed that. That's what I mean when I said you saved her. Just like you did with the rest of us.
I just want for Shion what we all have. The ability to touch someone without the fear of killing them. Those thorns have robbed her of the kind of everyday things we all take for granted. And it's not right.
You can say that again. It may be normal for us, but that doesn't make it any less special or important for her. I hope she gets what she wants. I have my own dreams, but a world without her, where she dies so we can all survive, isn't a world I want to live in.
Agreed. It's like more and more keeps getting taken from her, and I'm done with it.
The power of love. Alphen, you are my boy, man. Sometimes you do some stupid stuff, but not always. Just want to help her. Let's talk in order of the ones I like. Like, LOL. Let's talk to LOL.
Did you know?
You mean about Shion?
Yeah, I didn't have the slightest idea. I mean, every once in a while I thought something seemed a little off, but I never could have imagined. It's like a completely different world was spinning around me and I couldn't even see it.
You and me both. I mean, I knew something was bothering her, but I could never quite figure out what it was.
You? But you're the one always looking out for her, aren't you?
That's what I thought. But in reality, I didn't understand it all. What I thought was helping and being there for her was actually just driving her into a corner.
At least you figured it out in time, though, right?
I don't think we're out of the woods yet. But yeah, you're right. We brought her back from the edge, and we're going to stop those thorns from taking her, no matter what.
Yeah, with all of us together, there's nothing we can't handle. Shion, the world, we can save everyone. And I mean it when I say we, Alphen.
I know. No lone wolfing it.
Lone wolfing it.
You're the expert on what my dad would say. Do you think he'd pat me on the back or tell me off?
Zephyr, I
Pat you.
don't think that he'd have that much to say, to be honest. You're your own man now, Law. And you've already made up your own mind about what you want.
I guess he couldn't say anything even if he wanted to.
Law.
Sorry. I guess those of us amongst the living have enough problems to deal with, don't we? We'll need all our strength to save Shion. I'll probably end up worrying again at some point, but I guess I'll think it over more then. That okay?
Yeah, I think it is.
Oh.
Can't sleep?
After everything we just heard, how could I?
Fair enough.
Shion's had to deal with so much on her own. Even when we were all laughing and celebrating, she just kept quiet and didn't say anything. I thought she was keeping her distance because of her thorns. That it was because she didn't want to hurt anybody by getting too close. I just figured that that was the type of person she was, you know? But it turned out to be none of that. All this time, she felt like she had to die and sacrifice herself for the greater good. But even then, she didn't think she could say anything to us about it.
I know.
She was so alone this entire time. How could I call her a friend and yet be so completely blind to everything she was going through?
I'm sure it made her happy, knowing you were there for her.
You really think so?
Yeah, I do. If she didn't think of us as friends, I don't think she could have ever opened up to us like that. You were a good friend to her before, and you'll be an even better one now.
Yeah, I really hope so. I want to be the best I can for her. When you think about it, we were all alone in our own way. But over time, we've all found ways to let each other into our lives. I hope Shion's able to do that one day too. No, I mean, I hope she's able to do that more. Lots and lots more. I think it'd be really nice if we could all just be there to support each other when it really counts. And forget about our grudges and pain.
Rinwell.
She's the embodiment of the power of the friendship.
I need something to eat.
Now, before you talk to Shion? Shion is the goal. You're gonna sing to her? Right off it?
Hey.
Come close and do
Doing
some.
all right?
I seem to cause nothing but worry. As much as I try to look like I have things under control, everyone still worries about me.
You're not the only one.
Angelo.
Hey, do you remember the first time you said I was your friend?
No? When was that? Sorry, I can't remember.
That's okay. It came so naturally to you, I'm not surprised you forgot. I was different back then. The Danans were not even people to me, and I knew I would always be alone. But in that room with Deadime, when you called me your friend, it just shattered the wall that I'd built up around me. Because until that moment, I'd only seen you as a means to an end. I thought of you as a way to use the blazing sword, and to obtain the Renis Alma. But after that day, one time became two. And before I knew it, you'd made a habit of calling me and Dohalim your friends. It didn't matter that we were Renans. You cared about us as you would any other people. Then, everyone else started to call me their friend too. To think of me as their friend. Before then, I never even dreamed I could have that. I didn't want to die and lose you all. But I also didn't want to live if it meant you would all die in my place.
Shion.
But then I realized I'd only really been thinking of myself that entire time. After saying how I felt, and hearing what you all had to say, I finally understood that. Don't worry, it's okay. I'm not planning on dying anymore. I've met too many people along the way who I truly care about to give in now. So I'll fight. For Dana and for myself. I'll fight against my fate to preserve our future. And I'll win, come hell or high water. I don't know how we're going to do it, but I won't let the world end because of me.
The word ending is the more bullshit I could ever expect from this game. Up to this point it was very realistic, and now she just can't make the word end.
It's going to be a long, hard road ahead, Shion. Our fight won't be over until everyone, both Danans and Renans, can finally live in peace. But I swear I'll be there with you until the very end.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Remember what we learned back in Calaglia? There's no wall so high that we can't break it down.
Yeah, I think you may be right about that.
Why did they say that they were disbanded since... Just get it all. Again.
Everyone well rested? Then let's go. We depart for Lenegis.
Yeah. Do you wish to rest? Do you wish to talk to your party members? Actually, no. We saw too many stuff already, but... Bouillabaisse.
This is a true masterpiece, no less than culinary art.
Yeah. Dohalin Law and Shion. Let's talk to Dohalin.
If I hang out for a while? Another fine day for journeying, huh?
Tell me, do you ever find yourself tiring of the vagabond existence?
Vagabond?
It's better than being enslaved, that's for sure. I get to pick my own destination, for starters. You don't get those luxuries as a slave.
Shackle a man's feet, and you put a clamp on his heart as well.
Then there was the food. Gross slop that left you in a permanent state of hunger. Ugh, you wouldn't believe the things I ate to keep from starving. What about you? This must all sound pretty alien to someone who used to be a lord.
Is that a hint of interest in my past I detect?
I guess that's one way to put it.
Well, certainly starvation was never a concern I had to contend with. The day-to-day grind was largely taken care of for me. I even had help getting in and out of clothes. All that was required of me was standing still while looking solemn.
Solemn.
That's quite the downgrade you've made. It's a wonder you don't sound more bitter.
This might surprise you, but I actually don't find our current situation all that disagreeable. My own hardships paled in comparison to yours, granted. But life as a lord came laden with its own restrictions. Forgive me. Such complaints must sound like feeble extravagances to a Danon.
True, Renan opulence doesn't feature high on my sympathy list. Then again, yours isn't exactly a normal case.
I suppose it's not. Sometimes, I can't help but wonder how much easier life would have been without the trappings of nobility.
You really mean that?
Pay me no heed. Naught but the ramblings of a privileged eccentric. Whatever my past, it has led to my being here. That is all the reality I need concern myself with. I suppose we should call it a day.
Calling chat is
Once we finish eating, we should get going.
not as impressive. Just the same Lord King talk. There's a device here. Let me see if something triggered. Mutahin says, wait, you guys still talking about Britney? I even missed the last stream. Feel like I'm picking up where I left. No, it's just Cappy always talking about Brits. Cappy is a fan, you know. I think he watched Baby One More Time like 100 times when he was younger. Maybe he moved it to Toxic later. Some of us grew up with Britney. Britney was little sis.
Well, it's the moment of truth.
This city better hold together once we're up in the air.
Law, don't say that. You're going to jinx us.
Jinx?
Speaking of which, Alphen, this bucket of bolts got a name?
A name?
You know, I'm not sure she ever had one. I never really thought about it.
Well, after all the trouble we went through to find her, we should give her one, right? I was thinking something like...
Fall Knights.
Yep.
It means owl in the ancient tongue. Literally, the one drawn to the skies.
I like it. Sounds perfect for our little escapade.
Not sure I'm completely convinced, but... Well, it's as good a name as any. From now on, she'll be known as the Fall Knights.
Okay, people. We have two goals. First, we need to get to Lenegis and make the Renans finally leave Dana alone. And then, we need to figure out the truth behind Shion's thorns and find a way to save her. Sound good? All right, then let's go.
What are you saying, Cappy? Are you threatening me? You also pretend a lot. You were the one that gave us the information that you like, Brit. It was not me. I didn't pretend anything. Didn't assume anything. Oh! Pretinha. Love hurts. Ultan says farming Kazin's event is horrible. Yeah, totally. Yeah, I like Brit too.
I can still hardly believe it.
But you know what I like even more? Spice Girls.
Believe what?
I mean, just look at it. The whole of existence, crammed inside a tiny frame.
Now that you mention it, I guess you're right. It does look more like a painting than a living, breathing world.
From up here, all the struggles we've been through feel so insignificant.
Nothing like realizing how small you are to put everything into perspective. Kinda makes the differences between the Renans and the Danans feel pretty small too, huh?
How much longer until we reach Lenegis?
There are better ways to use your time than napping. We should take a moment to familiarize ourselves with the facilities on board before arrival.
Good idea. The starship may end up serving as our base of operations once we're down there. Think you'll be all right with the controls?
You mean the one set to automatic pilot? I dare say I'll manage. I'm basically just here to supervise.
In that case, she's all yours.
Which Spice Girl I like? When I was younger, I liked it more the ginger one. But after growing up, one of the... one of the brunettes, but I don't remember the name.
Everything okay, Shion?
Talk to the other party members.
Different? Like in a bad way different?
No, not at all. You seem more driven lately, like you found a zest for life. It suits you.
Capivara says, I just said I like the song, you assume that I'm a fan. No one just likes one song from Brit. Mel B, I think it is. Yeah, it should be Mel B. But I really don't remember their names. I just like the songs. I didn't know much about the girls, to be honest. Let's talk to Shion last, because it's always the best talk.
Is something wrong?
No. I was merely thinking how it had been 7 years, that's all.
You mean since you became a lord and left Lenegis? I guess even someone like you can get homesick, huh?
I am as prone to sentimentality as any other. Tell me, though. You too have a history with Lenegis. A traumatic one, no less. This trip will probably mean facing up to some difficult emotions. Doesn't that frighten you?
Well, it is a place where I took the lives of countless people. I'd be lying if I said I hadn't thought about it. But I can't keep running forever. The past is what it is. There's no changing that. But the future's what we make it.
I see.
Dohalim?
Forgive me.
Dohalim?
I was wrong to pry. We have more pressing matters to address. Come back and speak to me when you finish looking around the ship.
Let me see if it was Mel B. Mel B, you are very different now this time. No, it was not Mel B, or was it? Maybe it's the time. Didn't treat her well. The topic has changed. No, it was not MLB. Melanie. Or was it Victoria? I don't remember. Mel B, Mel C, Gary, Victoria, and the blonde. It's either Victoria or Melanie. But first, it was about Emma. It was all about Emma. The music like if Motoi Sakuraba remixed it with Back to the Future. Yeah. More epicness. Motoi is already very specific with epicness. It's all about the orchestra, the organ. But this is just a picture. It's not real 3D.
We'll be going to Lenegis soon.
This must feel like a homecoming of sorts to you, huh?
Copy says, Mutahil, let me get this straight up. If I like a song, I vibe. I never even remember the name of their artist. It's just like me. Sometimes I forget them.
What was life on Lenegis like back then? You know, before you came to Dana.
Let's just say, I don't have many happy memories. I've had thorns my whole life. For as long as I can remember. They called it treatment. But in truth, they were just using me as a guinea pig for their research. Housen just says they made cinematic convo just like a comic book. Exactly. I like this. It's kind of lazy, but nice.
You mean they experimented on you?
That's right. All I was to them was a riddle to solve. They poked and prodded me, trying to figure out what triggered my thorns or changed the form they took.
The form?
Day in and day out, every single day, one test after another. I'm still surprised they didn't try to dissect me. The look they gave me whenever one of them touched my skin. How could I forget it? Reeling from the pain, like I was a monster or something. Some existence, huh? A blight on any I touched, helplessly complicit in their pain. I thought things couldn't get any worse, but then they did. I started to have nightmares, visions of the coming apocalypse.
Apocalypse?
Is it any wonder I lacked a cheery disposition? Unable to so much as touch another soul. Loneliness was my best friend. Sure, I survived, with the knowledge that one day I'd be swallowed up by oblivion. And that's when it hit me. If I was going to die, then it should mean something. If I have to sacrifice myself to save the world, so be it.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to make you relive that.
Sacrifice.
No, it's fine. I'm in a much better place now.
You say it's your destiny to die so that others can live. But why not the other way around? Why shouldn't we be the ones dying to save you?
Are you crazy? Why would you sacrifice your life for...
That's exactly my point. Why should you have to give up your life just because you drew the short straw in the destiny stakes? How is that even right? It's that logic that's used to justify slavery, as if some of us were just meant to be sacrificed. This struggle was never about saving only ourselves. But that doesn't mean we have to give up our own lives to save everyone else's either. If we're doing this to protect people, if we're doing this to save the world from destruction, then that has to include saving each other as well.
A world free of sacrifice. That's what you've been fighting for all along, isn't it?
Not just me. We're in this together, remember? This fight is yours too, Shion. If we're going to win, everyone has to win. There can be no room for losers in this fight. Now I see it. The true nature of our struggle.
A victory without losers. But that means that a Danon victory over Rena can't be the end. Do you think we can pull it off?
You bet we can pull it off. We have to. It's the only hope we have of things ever changing.
Yeah, you're right. No one's ever changed the future without aiming for the stars. We can do this. Together.
Together and never. Let me read the chat. This game is the Reese Cup of Enix properties. You got your tails in my Star Ocean? No, you got your Star Ocean in my tails. Yeah, finally, you spaceship means. Yes, they need a spaceship because they are going to another planet. Yeah, this is totally Star Ocean. Shion is a prototype Tsundere. Yeah, she's a little better than a normal Tsundere, but yeah, it's kinda reminds me a little of Asuka as well. So, MJ says, is Tokyo Revengers S1 done? I wait for 2 weeks and no episode 26. To be honest, I stopped on episode 21 because I was reading the manga, and I read every chapter to this point, even today's chapter. Yes, I read it all. Extension says Kirito and Azuna in Tales of Arise. Yeah, we got a DLC today, but I didn't purchase. I will probably skip that. Just to fight, the price is too much. Here in Brazil, it's not as cheap as you think. You got it? Extension? Who is here? You can chat with the two then.
Hey, Alvin, listen to this. So Law and I were just talking and...
Yeah?
Hey, shut up!
What's got Law all flustered?
Only that he's afraid of flying, the big baby. And after all that fuss he made about naming the ship, too.
Hey, I never said I was scared. I just think it's, you know, a little unsettling how we're going to be cruising through space in a glorified tin can. That's all.
Tin can?
It's a starship, dummy. That's what it's supposed to do. I don't think there's anything strange about it.
Well, maybe you're the one with the problem then.
Guys. I'm no expert, but I think we can trust Renin technology. It got me to Dana in one piece, remember?
Oh, that's a good point. If you think so, Alvin, it must be okay. Don't you agree, Law?
Hard to argue with that, seeing how you hitched a ride in one of these things before, Alvin. It's just wrong, okay?
Sword Art Online is just a thing for too long. Yes, I never watched it myself. I'm not too much into isekais, but since they dominate the world... Now they dominate the world. Kizaru is the last one because she's on the... No. What is this? So Alvin was in one of these capsules. What a small starship.
You okay? Feeling airsick?
Actually, now that you mention it, not at all. These starships are a remarkably smooth ride, all things considered. Nothing like being at sea, thank goodness.
Glad to hear it. That device there caught your eye, huh?
I was just wondering what it is. It looks big enough to fit a person inside of it.
It's a healing pod. It fixes injuries and illnesses.
Oh, you don't say. Well, that should definitely come in handy if any of us get injured while we're down there. Alphen? Was it something I said?
No, I was just thinking back to when I escaped Lenegis, that's all. What with the ceremony and losing control, I was a total mess. Naori laid me inside here.
Naori?
So, you're saying you got in this thing straight after escaping? But that mean... you were inside for 300 years?
Yes, it sounds crazy, I know. But don't even ask me why I stayed asleep all that time.
That's definitely quite some lie-in, all right. But still, whether you meant to or not, I sure am glad that it's this century that you finally woke up in.
What do you mean?
With the amount of fighting we've done, we would have never made it this far without you. And not only that, but... Alphen, can you recall back to what it is that I said to you? Back when we left Menancia? About the dream of coexistence, and needing to learn what it entailed?
Of course. That's why you came with us, right? To learn what you couldn't at home.
Even in that time, I was well aware that what I was living was a lie. But at the same time, I also felt really compelled to fulfill my brother's wishes. I'll always remember him fondly. But the coexistence we're fighting for isn't for him. It's for people now, and those still to come. The world's bigger than just Menancia. My dream is for all Danans, wherever they might be, to be free. If I've learned anything on this journey, it's that. And the one who brought me along was you, Alphen. I'll forever be grateful to you.
Well, we're not out of this forest just yet. You should probably save your thanks. At least, until we've dealt with the Red Woman.
I know. But whatever we find when we get down there, I'm through looking the other way.
Kisara.
Probably getting a little ahead of myself, huh? Let's take things one step at a time.
Kisara, if Shion didn't exist, you and Alphen will make a good pair. She's more mature, and he's not exactly just a boy as well, so they kind of match. But Shion is here. The power of love. Let me talk to her again to see what she says. And she's the one with the best goal, besides talking about her brother all the time. She's the one with the best goal. Hataraku Maosama, that... Oh my god, that's the real name of that, I think. I never watched it myself, but a friend is a huge fan. And Jason, exactly the same after episode 21. I read a couple of chapters then for the manga, but I came back to the anime after Gang Battle ended. Let me tell you something. I do enjoy Tokyo Revengers for what it is, but I don't think it gets better. I think it actually gets worse within time. It's a good series, but the best moments of Tokyo Revengers are on the start. Then the gang fights are... The devil's a part-timer in English, I don't know. Never watched this, I think. Satan works on McDonald's. This is Isekai?
Is everyone about ready? We'll soon be making preparations to land.
Before we do that, just what exactly should we expect when we get down there?
Kisara has a point. Now that I think of it, I don't know the first thing about Lenegis.
I'd like to hear more too. It's been centuries since I was last there, and they didn't exactly give me the grand tour.
Very well. First and foremost, Lenegis was the base of operations in charge of the crown contest on Dana. Of course, it also happens to be a city in its own right, complete with its own independent society.
Just a city?
Its social structure is based on a strict hierarchy. Put simply, the strength of an individual's astral arts carries great weight.
Enough to determine someone's social rank, you mean? But astral arts are innate, right? So people's positions are fixed at birth.
They can be honed with the right training, and there are admittedly other factors at play. But yes, that's basically the gist. As a result, family lines that churn out lords and their contenders wield disproportionate influence, and those lineages are treated as nobility.
Those capable of only weak astral arts are effectively an underclass, denied the right to descend to Dana even if they wanted to. Still, even the lowest rung on the Renin ladder is considered superior to being a Danan. Keep that in mind down there.
Thanks for the warning. As a lord, Dohalim must have been pretty high up in the pecking order, right? What about you, Shion?
Come on, you've seen her skill with astral arts. You really need to ask?
Fair point.
On arts alone, you're right. I'd have been sitting pretty. But you're forgetting my thorns. They weren't exactly an invitation to high society.
Sorry.
No, it's fine. It's refreshing to be around someone who says what they're thinking. Life's less complicated that way.
Jeez, give backhanded compliments much?
Wait a second. Are you? He is! Lost blushing!
I am not!
Of course, separating people into castes based on something arbitrary like arts is discrimination at its worst. As if such simplistic criteria could ever be a measure of someone's worth.
So this Red Woman, are we expecting to find her on Lenegis?
I would wager so. Lenegis is too deeply involved in all this to discard the possibility. Chances are she's also connected to the Renis Alma being stolen from us in Pelegion.
If the Renis Alma is being used to exploit Dana, we need to take it back at all costs.
That red woman's got a lot to answer for. Just as well I've got a ton of questions.
Yeah.
We're about to land. The descent could be a little bumpy, so brace yourselves.
If there are clues about your thorns out there, Shion, we'll find them.
The winter is coming. A goofy isekai in English line was Meat Devil, the Lord of the Fries. The French fries. This is exactly Norio planet satellite. Stellar base.
There's no one here. I wasn't expecting a welcome mat, but still.
Yeah. How
Lenegis's
did they enter?
infrastructure is largely automated. Besides, people won't be expecting incoming traffic while the crown contest is still underway.
Do you think anyone realizes that we're here?
We may not have received a royal welcome, but I doubt our entrance went unnoticed. Don't let your guard down.
Of
I
course
really
not.
hope we don't have to fight anybody while we're here.
Yeah.
So now what? We've come all this way on a hunch that this red woman is here, right? And if we're lucky, the Renis Alma too. Any idea where we should start looking?
There is an area of the city that is accessible only to the sovereigns, known as the Forbidden Zone. That seems as good a place as any for us to start.
Forbidden? What are they hiding?
Who can enter?
know, hence my desire to find out. Fortunately, we just so happen to have a sovereign in our midst.
How many are there?
In any case, changing the shape of a huge structure such as Lenegis would have required an immense source of power.
Then you think that source might have been the Renis Alma?
Precisely. Alphen said that he remembered the Renis Alma being used in the spirit channeling ceremony 3 centuries ago. Whatever the ceremony's purpose, if preparations are underway for it to be held once more, then the Renis Alma might be in the same place as last time, possibly together with the Red Woman.
Oh, so many assumptions here.
Hiding something of that worth in the residential quarters would only court trouble. In which case...
It stands to reason we should be looking somewhere normally out of bounds. Is that it?
Indeed.
But it's been over 300 years since I was made a sovereign. You can't seriously think I'll be able to waltz right into the place after all this time.
There's only one way to find out. If there's even a chance you can get us in, I say we give it a shot.
Shion's right. Who knows? We might even find a clue to her thorns while we're at it.
Oh,
All right. It's not like we're swimming in leads, so let's try to track down the Forbidden Zone.
this is paradise. We can get everything here. So Mutahi says this is totally Star Ocean now. They even enter through the entrance. Yeah, man, from the front door. Crazy. They open the door automatically. Carlos Alves is here. Welcome, Carlos. What's up? How are you? Cap says hello. So this is where Shivat went at the end of Xenogears.
Beyond this wall
Xenogears.
lies a city full of Renans. A capital
Oh.
city where Shion and Dohalim used to live, no less. Who knows what we'll find on the other side?
I'm looking for Citan. Citan is overpowered, man. Totally overpowered. Best character. With a sword and without a sword. The guy is the strongest one and they even give him a sword. Why not? Oh, shits.
Thinking about what could be lurking out here is giving me the heebie-jeebies.
For such a loudmouth, you sure can be a worrywart at times.
Oh, I'm sorry. How stupid of me for wanting us to stay safe.
Would you two children stop squabbling? Or do you want everyone to know we're here?
So how many Renans actually live in this place?
I couldn't tell you exactly, though not as many as you might expect. Machines and Zeugles take care of most of the city's basic functions.
There's Zeugles out here too, huh? Sounds like we can't afford to let our guard down after all.
Ah. The dog could take a max all by himself. He was as strong as a mech. Without a mech, he knew about everything. I blame it Citan through my whole playthrough of the game. Yeah, he could have warned us. Just word silver hair, get out of the Rivia. Has been to spaceship now. EBGB sounds like they found an old script on Scooby-Doo. The translation is not always on point, man. I saw they saying some stuff that is used only on memes here as well. They are using the meme language. We open the front door. The front door. Everything's burning. Or not. No, just something. Some explosions here and there. Some fire. Those people look like they are pretty weak. Lennox is just like a floating city on space.
What in the world?
This being Renan territory, I was prepared for a lot of things to look different. But this is a bit more than I anticipated.
The very foundations of the city have shifted. What could have caused this?
When Lenegis changed shape, it must have had an effect on the interior too.
Maybe when they sent the wedge down to Dana?
But they wouldn't move around the places where people live. These are their homes, right?
I would think the citizens themselves didn't have much say in the matter. Either way, locating the Forbidden Zone just became that much trickier.
Don't even care about it.
Is that you?
Generic.
I'm glad to see you're well.
So it is you! But why are you here? Shouldn't you be down on Dana participating in the crown contest? And these people!
So you haven't heard what happened on Dana, then?
Heard what?
Someone you know?
An old friend.
Hey, Dohalim, don't tell me you've started keeping company with...
They're with me. More importantly, what's happened here?
I'm really not sure. The city's foundations began to shift without warning, and now everything looks like this. We're all waiting for the Sovereign to tell us what's happening, but so far...
Avakir, listen to me. We're looking for the Forbidden Zone. Do you have any idea where we might find it?
Forbidden Zone.
What business could you possibly have there?
Trust me. The less you know, the better.
You're just the same as
less I
ever.
know, the better.
I wish I could help, but what with the changed topography, I can barely locate my own home. Let alone the Forbidden Zone.
Very well. It looks like we'll have to find the way there ourselves.
Have you seen Faria yet?
Faria?
No.
I see. Well, nothing much has changed with her. If anything, she's probably even more...
I can well imagine.
Or?
Why did you come
What?
back? You know it can only result in pain for you both.
I've no doubt of that.
You really
Faria?
are the same as-
Miria.
Fine, I understand. Just don't say I didn't warn you.
Isn't Faria or Fairy or something Fare, one of the protagonists from Tales of Eternia?
And take care of yourself, okay, Doe?
Okay, Doe? Doe. Close to the ending, we're losing a little of the quality of the plot, to be honest. Apocalypse. Everyone will die.
So who's Faria?
Faria.
Aw,
If what Avakir said is true, it would seem the people of Lenegis are being kept in the dark about what's happening down on Dana.
They seem to be just as clueless about what's going on up here in their own world. Despite the fact that it's actually here that the wedge originally came from.
We need more information. Let's talk to the citizens, see what we can find out.
While we're at it, we can ask them about the Red Woman, too.
Red Woman.
and don't forget about finding the way to the Forbidden Zone.
Forbidden Zone.
Let's leave the talking to Shion. We can't have a bunch of Danans poking their noses around.
Good idea. I think that's for the best.
I shall assist.
You sure?
Being a lord on Lenegis has its advantages.
Right. Then we'll leave it to you two.
The plot.
Danans among us should probably keep our heads down.
What if people freak out?
I shall explain it away by saying I'm leading you.
What are we, dogs?
Dogs. The plot decreased, guys. The game was good too. Well, some hours ago. But now there's the Forbidden Zone. There's Apocalypse. There's Ragnarok. I don't know. There is the Thorns are now something that can end the world. And what else? People here let you enter the city by front door. Enemies are not enemies. Oh, it's anime plot. Is this shonen? It was better watching Pele's movie than this plot. No Pele movie, no. But the quality is
What's
decreasing.
so important? It's
Aliens.
worth destroying people's livelihoods and homes in the process. It's just unbelievable. Uprooting an entire city as if it were mere building blocks. Someone's got an awful lot of questions to answer.
From how it looks, they must be siphoning off astral energy from Dana and then sending it to Rena.
But why do all this? What for? Surely they can't be using all that energy for the crown contest.
Whatever their
Crown
purpose,
contest.
disrupting their siphoning process alone won't be sufficient. Not while we still don't know what their endgame is.
He's right. We need to stop this from happening ever again.
This Forbidden Zone might be where we find some answers, right? So what are we waiting for? Let's get moving!
Forbidden Zone.
Time to stop and chat. Let's move.
Man, I watched just the first two Let's Play of Tales and it was so good. Now it's a low sci-fi with some bizarre stuff. When I turned it on, it looked like it was another game. This seems like Star Ocean now. But there are still very good things about it. It's just that, yeah, they kind of over-exaggerated in the end. They could have just stayed on the original planet. Be better.
So, I've been wondering, do you think when Lenegis was built, it was even made with people living here in mind?
What do you mean?
Well, none of this happened by coincidence, right? They must have designed it to transform like this. But then, if they knew people were going to live here, you'd think they would have taken that into consideration to avoid all this chaos.
Ordinarily, yes. You'd think so. Trust me, as far as we were concerned, Lenegis was our home, nothing more. No one knew about all this. It makes you wonder whether the city was just built on as an afterthought. But if so, to what exactly?
Sorry. That probably sounded weird, huh?
Not at all. Sometimes it takes an outsider's eye to help you notice what you've been missing all along. This place is a mystery, that's for sure. Something tells me we'll find answers where we're going, though.
Yeah, you're right, Shion. I'm sure we will.
Well, to be honest, I think I know what's happening here. 300 years ago, Alphen killed everyone here, or at least he says he did. He doesn't even remember how he did. And there's probably a reason for this. These people here are disposable. That's why things are changing here. This is a machine, this is not a city. They use this to drain energy from Dinan. Yeah, from Dinan. And that's why they launched that wedge that's draining astral energy. That's why this is disposable. They don't care about the people that live here. The crown contest is just an excuse to, well, have a rule over here, and there's that. That's that. Just that. The Tale series had Dehris Karlan. What is that? I didn't get the reference, which was almost like another planet thing. Yeah. What a turn of events. I misplay Tales of Destiny and Fantasia. But this game is pretty nice. Very, very nice. Just that they dropped the ball a little here in the end. The characters are still very nice. But guys, I think I should be finishing the live stream. It's already 3 hours going, and it's already midnight here in Brazil. Yes. At least I think there will be enemies here again, so we can have some action, because right now it's been like 1 hour of just talking. Let me save the game. But I'm still enjoying the game, yes I am. For now, I want to thank you all for staying up with me to this point. Guys, you rock. Thank you so much. It's way much better to play this game just with everyone here in the chat, talking. Is this any game? Yes. If this is not the last dungeon, it's the second to last. One more after this one, and it's the end of the game. And then after that, it's just post-game. But at least you'll see an ending. Yeah, I don't think there's an epilogue, so you'll see an ending. That cleans kind of Ieza, Maxia, and Elympios from Zydia. I never played a Zydia, so I don't know. But this is close to the ending. Is this a similar team on Zydia? I mean, draining energy for another planet? Or something like that? Because that's what is happening here. Lenegis is just a satellite. It's not a planet. It's, well, a space planet. Spaceship. I don't know. I don't know how to call this because it's an artificial living thing. And then there is the other city, the Renan. The other planet, Renan. And that's probably where the game ends. Yeah, but it was an energy of spirits and not astral energy. Spirits people that already died. Here they can drain even the energy of the elementals, not just from people. They can drain from sand, from fire and things. Seems like. But people contain a lot of that as well. That's why they were sacrificing people. Very crazy stuff. But that's it, guys. I want to thank you all. Again, I will take some rest. Tomorrow I'll probably release more videos in. The weekend we finish that tier list. My god. We should be able to finish it finally. Maybe we can also end the game tomorrow. Or Arise, maybe, I don't know. If it's not tomorrow, it will be the next live stream. I'll go directly to the end of the game now. I'll not be doing side quests anymore. Thank you so much, guys. I want to say thank you. And good night, good morning, good afternoon. Don't know where you live, but it has been a pleasure. Hope to see you again on the next video or next live stream. Have all good rest. Bye.